We'll start with today's biggest Manchester United transfer story. According to FootballTransfers, Manchester United have explored the possibility of signing Aurélien Tchouaméni from Real Madrid. Their reporting states that United admire the French international and regard him as one of the standout midfielders available, while also noting that any move would be difficult because of Real Madrid's position and the financial package that would likely be required. The Manchester Evening News has also reported on United's interest, explaining that the midfielder is highly regarded but that Real Madrid are not believed to be actively looking to sell him. Their reporting suggests this remains a difficult transfer to complete despite the admiration from Old Trafford. Across the reports, there is agreement that Tchouaméni is a player Manchester United appreciate, but there are significant obstacles before any formal move could develop. At this stage, there has been no official confirmation from either club regarding negotiations or an agreement. We'll continue to monitor this story as more information becomes available. We'll move on now to Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott, who continues to be heavily linked with a move to Manchester United. According to The Sun, Manchester United have not ruled out making a move for Scott, despite Bournemouth placing an asking price of around $8 million. Their exclusive report says United still view Scott as one of their preferred Premier League midfield options, after missing out on several other targets earlier in the window. Meanwhile, the Manchester Evening News reports that Scott remains firmly on United's shortlist as Michael Carrick looks to strengthen his midfield before the new season. Their report also highlights that Bournemouth's valuation remains a significant obstacle, although developments surrounding Scott's contract have kept the speculation alive. Elsewhere, FootballTransfers, citing reporting from BBC Sport and journalist Ben Jacobs, says Bournemouth have made it clear they do not want to sell Scott this summer. The report adds that the Cherries are hoping to agree a new contract. It also notes that Manchester United are among several clubs to have made inquiries, alongside Arsenal and Manchester City. There are also similar reports from talkSPORT, which state Bournemouth are determined to keep Scott despite interest from several Premier League clubs. Their reporting says Bournemouth's qualification for European football has strengthened their resolve to retain one of their key young players, even as interest from Manchester United continues. As of today, BBC Sport has not published a standalone article saying that Manchester United are close to signing Alex Scott. Instead, the BBC's reporting, through journalist Nizar Kinsella, has focused on Bournemouth's position. The key points reported by the BBC are: Bournemouth have received contact from several major clubs, including Manchester United, Arsenal, and Manchester City, regarding Alex Scott. Bournemouth have told interested clubs that Alex Scott is not for sale under any circumstances this summer. The club have already offered Scott a new contract and remain hopeful of extending his deal. According to the BBC report, Bournemouth intend to keep Scott even if he chooses not to sign a new contract immediately. So, at this stage, the reporting across multiple outlets paints a consistent picture. Manchester United remain interested in Alex Scott. Bournemouth are determined to keep him. The reported valuation of around £80 million remains the biggest hurdle. And while there has been plenty of speculation surrounding the midfielder's future, there has been no official confirmation from either club that formal negotiations have begun. As always, we'll continue to monitor this story and bring you any further updates as they happen. Let's move on now to the latest on Andrey Santos. According to The Guardian, Manchester United have identified Chelsea midfielder Andrey Santos as one of the options they are considering as they continue their search for midfield reinforcements. The report states that while any potential move remains at an early stage, with no talks yet taking place between the two clubs. It also reports that Santos is open to leaving Chelsea in search of more regular first-team football. Meanwhile, The Times also reports that Manchester United are exploring a possible move for Santos as part of their midfield rebuild. Their reporting says United's interest has increased after missing out on other midfield targets, while Chelsea's valuation of around £50 million remains the key factor in whether a deal could progress. The report also notes that discussions are still in the early stages. Elsewhere, talkSPORT reports that Santos is attracting interest from several Premier League clubs, including Manchester United. Their report adds that the Brazilian has been advised to consider where he is most likely to secure regular first-team football, with Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa and Manchester City also mentioned as potential destinations. Across the reporting, The consistent picture is that Manchester United are monitoring Andrey Santos as they continue to assess midfield options. Chelsea are understood to value the midfielder at around £50 million, while no formal negotiations between the clubs have been confirmed at this stage. So, what do you think about these latest Manchester United transfer rumours? Would you be happy to see Andrey Santos arrive from Chelsea? Or would you rather United push for Alex Scott from Bournemouth? Or is there someone else you'd like to see the club sign this summer? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Manchester United transfer news, rumours, and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Come on, United!